Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Saber here. Thanks for stopping by the channel. And we are back to the big table today as a new laptop is in play. This is my first video using it. If you're wondering what it's an HP Omen, O-M-E-N, 15-inch. Uh, it's their gaming, uh, what do you call it, computer. And this is game number 6 on April 9th, 1987, using Payoff pitch baseball. We find Chicago White Sox visiting Kansas City. On the mound for Kansas City's Mark Gubiza, and leading off is Gary Redis. As you can see, I get these printed out as played score sheets from digidugout.com. The print is a little bit small, but I think the cards will suffice for that. So I hope you can all see that well. Let's get this ball game started. Okay, we have a 7, which is patient. 65, and he's a righty, so we're going to go 65 against the righty, but it's not going to be good enough. So we're going to go up here, and it's going to be an out. I've got a terrible glare going. It's a ground out to second, 4-3. Okay, Donnie Hill playing second base today for the Cubs. Okay, we got 4, another patient. 54, and then that one doesn't reach it against the righty either, and we got to fly out the right. And Greg Walker, Chicago first baseman. Another 4, another patient. He's going to run out of luck one of these days. 62, and he does, and it's a base hit. Brings up to Ron Hassey, the DH, batting cleanup. 9, that's tough. 29 versus the righty, 29. Tough. Yeah, it doesn't reach down there either. So it's a ground out to third, 5-3, and they are out of the inning. Okay. For those of you that are new, recent subscribers and haven't seen when we played this one before, I do use a combination of dice and fast action cards. I'll use these for outs or for certain things that you'll probably see as the game goes on. It's the bottom of the first. I do take you out after 3 innings and then bring you back in so that it's not a marathon video. And where we got Jose De Leon on the mound for Chicago, and the leadoff hitter is Willie Wilson, the center fielder. We got an 8, and boy, we got a lot of patience going here. And 99, that's not going to reach it. 99 is a fly out to left. Yeah. Kevin Seitzer, the first baseman. 5. Oh, this one is another patient. 89, that doesn't reach either. Going up here, and it's a ground out to short. 6-3. Danny Tardeball, the right fielder. 8. It's another patient. This one will work. 0-3, and he draws the walk. And George Brett batting cleanup today. They're the famous third baseman. And we got a 6, which is tough, and 42. And it's not going to be a strikeout, but it is going to be an out. The ground ball to third, 5-3. And the side is retired. Okay, top of the second. And here we go with Ivan Calderon, the right fielder. 6, patient. I'm just throwing all these patients. This one ain't going to work. He draws the walk. I said, we're going to wait these guys out. They seem a little wild today. Daryl Boston. Daryl's playing center field today. And we got a 4, another patient. 94. This one won't be right. 94 is a fly out to right. Tim Hewlett, third baseman. 3. We got ballpark. We're going to get that Kansas City ballpark up here. Okay, and we're looking for at a right-handed hitter. We're going to use this one because we haven't used it yet, 43, and it's going to be an in play. So we're going to roll these back down here again, and we're going to get a 52 in play, which is not going to be enough. It's a ground ball to third. So but we're going to looking for the double play because of that guy in first. So we're looking at his DP, which is 8, and his DP, which is 8. So we're going to roll these on a roll of 8 or less. They turn to DP. And they do a 5, 4, 3. Gubiza gets out of that one. I'll just put this down here for now. Okay, DeLeon back on the mound to face Frank White, the second baseman for Kansas. 4, patient. Oh, 0-0. This is a rare play, so stand by. Okay, since the first one was patient, we're going to be looking at the bases empty, patient, and we're going to be rolling the percentile dice again. And we got a 0-7. We're going to go down here to 0-7. The umpire calls a borderline pitch. Batter walks. Catcher barks at the umpire, and the umpire immediately ejects the catcher. We will play that. So Carlton Fisk has entered the game for Chicago as the new catcher. For those of you that may have spotted it, I didn't have the score sheets completely filled out because I didn't have their range, their errors, their arm, and their run on them. I did that during this timeout. Anyway, here we go. Bo Jackson with the runner on first after that walk that created the ejection. Oh, a 2. We got wheelhouse. Bo's going wheelhouse 45. Okay, 45 against, and he's going against the righty, and Bo Jackson just put that in the seats. Kansas City goes up 2-0. Okay, Steve Balboni's the DH today for Kansas City. A lot of power down here in the bottom of the order. It's a patient 82. That is not going to be patient enough. We're going down here and he hits the ground slow ball. All the short picks it up, throws it over first, and he's out 6-3. Larry Owen. Okay, we got a 10. We got a ballpark going again here. 15. Larry's a righty, 53. That's going to be an in play. Oh, wrong die. 35 in play. No, it doesn't. We're going over here to 35, and it's a pop out to second base. 2 down. For Buddy Biancalana. And the shortstop. 8, patient. 74, not patient enough. We're going over here to 74, and we got to fly out to center. And that's 3, but not before they plate 2 big runs in the bottom of the second to go up 2-0. Yeah. Gubiza back on the mound for the top of the third. Ozigian. And that 3 rolled way over there. So what do we got? We got 5 and in play. 22. That might be something. It is, and that's a base hit for Gian. And here comes Carlton Fisk. I just didn't expect to play today, but he is playing. Okay, we got 9. It's tough. 70. 70 is a ground ball to second. Let's check for the double play. We got a double play of 6 and a double play of 8. So we need to roll 6 or under for the to turn it. We don't, so it'll be a fielder's choice at second. Carlton stands out there on first. 1 out, 1 on. Top of the third. Gary Rittis for his second at bat. Gary grounded out to second the first time. 10. It's tough. What is that? That's a 22. Struck him out. And Donnie Hill. 8. Another tough. 96. That's going to be way up here. That's a fly out to center, and that's 3. Jose De Leon back on the mound. Facing the top of the order, Willie Wilson here in the bottom of the 3rd. That's a 6, which is tough, and it's 18, and that's going to be tough. He struck him out. Remember, I'm going to take you out after the 3rd inning here. Like the game, you like this, watching the play, go down there and hit that like button and subscribe. Push it out into your social media channels, and let's help the channel grow some more. I appreciate all the subscribers, new and old. And I don't mean old by age. I mean that you've been with me a long time. Here's Kevin Sutcher. Patient. 70. Oh, man, all went to 68, but no, it was close. It's a ground ball to second. Picked it up. 2 down. And Danny Tartable. Oh, another patient. See how this 30 works in this one. Danny draws the walk. Walks are plaguing him. Danny's walked twice in the game now. Walks are plaguing these pitchers. Here's George Brett. Solid hitter. 8. Another patient. 81 is going to be too high. He goes all the way up to 71, so that was close. And he grounds out to second, 4-3. That's 3 outs here in the 3rd inning. And I'm taking you out. Bring you back in a little bit. Okay, we are back. It's the top of the 7th. The score is still 2-0. Chicago's got runners on most of the innings, but they haven't been able to get anybody across. Gubiza has been tough. Both pitchers are at their seventh inning, so they are now eligible for fatigue. But neither one of them has let up 3 runs, so they can go until they let up 3 or till the end of the game without using a tired pitcher card. So here's Tim Hewlett leading off here in the top of the 7th, and 4, Chicago. 7, that's patient. 50. Is it going to reach? No, it's not going to reach. We're down here. Ground ball. 5-3. Ozzie Guillen. Ozzie's 2 in the game. 9. That's tough. 41. 41. No, and that doesn't reach up there either. And that's a ground ball down to first. He picks it up, tosses it over to the pitcher, covering the plate, or covering the base. And here's Carlton Fisk. Carlton is 0 for 2 since coming into the ball game. Patient, 43. And he gets a base hit. 2 out, 1 on. Chicago's been getting these guys on, but they just can't get nobody in so far. Gary Reedus. 5 in play. 42. And it does not reach. We're going up here to 42. And it's a pop up to the second baseman. So they go 1 out again. Okay. Bottom of the 7th. Steve Balboni leading off for Kansas. The DH today. 9. It's tough. 36. Struck him out. Here comes Larry Owen, the shortstop, or the catcher. He's 0 for 2. So that's a 8. Patient 83. That's not going to work either. We're going to go up here and we're going to ground ball the short, picks it up, throws it over. 2 down. And Buddy Biancalana. 3 defense. Okay, here's where we're going to this once here now. We're going to be checking the air on the 3rd baseman. Bring this card back up here. This is Kansas City, so we're going up here and check the 3rd baseman. He's a B. Oh, no, he's a 3. I looked at the wrong thing. Now we're going to look at this, 25. And it is an error on the third baseman. Shouldn't get another runner. E5. Yeah. And we'll check that error. See what on the third baseman, it's an infield. One. Or the pitcher. Yeah, it would just be an error. Okay, here we go. Top of the order. Willie Wilson. Willie's 0 for 3. 5 is patient. 49. And it does read. He hits Wilson. He's a little shook up after that error, looks like. Okay, all the 2 outs, 2 on. Got the first 2 guys out with no problem. I'm struggling a little here. Uh-oh. Wheelhouse, 45. The Setzer, who's a power guy. Oh, it's not going to be a home run, but it is a double. Versus the righty. Okay, so we got a double. So now the other way I use the cards is I go over here and I check the double column. Liner in the left center, cut off by the left fielder. Runners advance 2 bases. So the error scores and the hit bat Willie Wilson only goes to third. They got 1 more in. Now he's faced De Leon's face 3. We're going to take him out. I mean, let up 3. And it doesn't say earn runs. It just says runs. But I'm going to make a house show. I'll make it earned runs. Okay, because he was that error there. Okay, and here's Tartable with 2 outs. All this with 2 outs. 7 is tough. 44. Struck him out. We'll probably take him out now after this inning's over because this inning's over, but yeah, I don't know. I have to make some house rules sometimes. Okay, and here we go to the top of the 8th with Donnie Hill leading off 4. Chicago. 4. Patient. 22. I think he did. He walked. That's the second time he's walked in a row. And once again, Chicago's getting guys on. Greg Walker. 9 is tough. 69. It doesn't reach. We're going up here. It's a ground ball to short, so we're checking for the double play. 6 and 8. We need a roll of 6 or less to turn it. And they don't, so they get this fielder's choice at second. Here's the cleanup and the DH, Ron Hassey. 8 is tough. 41. 41 don't reach that high. What are we going down here to 41? It's a fly out the left. Ivan Calderon. 10. That's tough. 41. Struck him out. Pause for change pitchers. Okay, Bobby Thigpen is now in and on the mound for Chicago. The first guy he's facing is George Brett. George is 0 for 2. No, he's 0 for 3 in the game. Bottom of the 8th. 4. It's patient. 54. And George waits him out and walks. Kansas City said, we want to put some more on the board. Frank White. 4. It's patient again. 41. This time it's a base hit. So here's what we do on the base hits. We flip it over to the next one. We look at the top one. Soft blooper in the short right. Runner on first advances 2 bases. Runner on second scores. Nobody on second. So now they have first and third with nobody out. Thigpen is not doing well. And he's got to face Bo Jackson with 2 for 3 in the game. Hit a bomb the first time out. 7. Oh, it's in play too. 44. Oh, it's going to be up here. Yeah. It's a ground ball to third. They're going to try to. They're down anyway, so they're going to try to turn a double play or ground. It's a ground ball to first. They're going to try to turn a double play, and they got a DP of 5 and a DP of 6. So they got to roll 5 or less. Not a smart move. Oh, and they did turn it, but the run's going to score. Bo had turned that quick. Bo was pretty quick. Going down there. Balboni on a 2 on a wheelhouse. Goodbye. 0-1. That's gone. Balboni hits a 2-run shot. Oh, a 1-run shot. Thigpen, not much of a, and he's a short, which means 2 innings or 2 runs. So he's got to get one of the retired cards. Okay, I put it down here right below him. And I do this because I'm still trying to learn all of this stuff because it changes things. Okay, and here's Larry Owen after Balboni just put it in the seats. Okay, we got a 5, which is a tough. Okay, now it says down here with tough, we got to use the percentile dice. 1 through 18. It does stay tough. So it's 18 on the tough, and he strikes him out. That's 3. Not before they added 2 more. Tough inning for Thigpen. Okay, here's Gubiza coming to the mound, top of the 9th, trying to get a complete game shutout. Okay, Daryl Boston, the center fielder, leading off. Oh, you got to have all 4 dice, Bill. 5. It's an in play, 95. That's going to be way up here, and that's a long fly out to right. Tim Euler. 10. That's another tough. 68. Doesn't reach there. Going over here. It's a ground ball to second. Picks it up. Tosses it over to first. And that is 2 down for Ozzie Guillen. Ozzie's had a nice day. 2 for 3. 7 is patient. 51. No, not patient enough. 51. It's a ground ball to third. Picks it up. 5-3. Game is over. That's it with the final being Kansas City 5. Chicago White Sox nothing. Of course, De Leon will get the loss and Gubiza will get the win. Hope you enjoyed this. Go down there and hit that like button. This is SoCal Saber saying take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and stay safe.